I am at heart kind of a purist, and I do like to focus on the ingredient at hand. So with something like blueberries, whether dried or fresh, I think there's so many more uses rather than just sweet. You can ferment them, you can dry them, you can make leathers out of them. I wanted to explore using blueberries in a mole, taking a traditional mole with the chilies and chocolate and adding the blueberries to make it really complex, different, and super flavorful. And while traditionally there's a lot of dried fruit in a mole, I use dried blueberries and fresh blueberries here to really add to the complexity. This one in particular lended really well to shellfish, so I paired it with a grilled spot prawn, put a little bit of Okinawan brown sugar on it to help it caramelize, a ton of garlic. I shaved some of the toasted chilies, dark chocolate, dried blueberries, and then I finished it off with a golden sesame oil. We all have dried fruit in our pantries. I think this is an interesting one to add to our repertoire of ingredients. So for this dish, I wanted to explore fermenting fresh blueberries, so I marinated them in a shio-koji for 2 days. This added a salty sweetness to the berries. It changed the texture slightly, but they still had a nice pop and were soft inside. I paired them with fresh corn grits for texture. I garnished it with chive gel, blueberry gels, and a poured corn soup, little arugula leaves, arugula flowers to give the dish different colors and different textures. And because of the unique color, being one of the only really true blue foods, blueberries can add a distinct color palette of what you're working with. I like to pull influences from a lot of different things, from local ingredients, Japanese flavors, Japanese techniques, and Middle Eastern and Indian influences. Basically, my style is to fuse and pull from all of these different ingredients and ideas and techniques and create something that's unique to me. I rubbed the blueberries with red miso and put it in the cooler for 2 days. It added a tremendous amount of savory complexity to it. Then I took the red miso blueberries and rubbed it on chicken. And then I skewered them on blueberry branches and grilled them over binchotan charcoal. And then I plated it with a blueberry kosho, which I made in the same style as you would make a yuzu kosho, with ground chilies, salt, and slightly fermented it. And then the final garnish on the plate, I made a little blueberry dashi gel. For my Johnny cakes, I wanted to take it a savory direction, so we did a cornmeal blueberry Johnny cake, a blueberry barbecue pulled pork, dried blueberry salsa, buttermilk powder, blueberry leather, and garnished it with crispy shallot onion rings. This dish ended up being really diverse in the different ways that you could use blueberries. Use them fresh, use them dried, use them dehydrated, and use them in the sauce. Exploring the different ways of using blueberries made me realize that there's so much more to the savory uses of it and adding an overall color that we can't achieve with other ingredients.